I'm meteorologist Stacey Donaldson. If you thought it was hot today, I'll let you know when we'll be nearing 100 degrees this weekend.
I was not able to afford food for myself. I could not pay my rent.
Struggling to make ends meet.
It was very difficult.
Tonight, how Denver businesses are making sure their employees are taken care of and why they're encouraging you to shop local.
I think you can't shop Amazon all the time and want the minimum wage raise.
And a Colorado 8-year-old on a mission to build a wall. But this one is to bring people together.
Next on Denver 7.
A car narrowly misses hitting multiple pedestrians. What the driver says happened and what the woman in the electric wheelchair does next, that you have to see to believe.
This smells like a swimming pool. This is like bleach is so strong.
Tonight, families concerned about the water coming out of their faucets.
You don't want to cook with it. You don't want to give it to your kids or your dog or anything.
We're working to get answers after one city tells its residents they might want to choose bottled water.
This is just not acceptable. It's not acceptable.
I'm meteorologist Stacey Donaldson. Strong thunderstorms rolling across the eastern plains. I'll let you know if we'll see severe weather for your Saturday.
Next on Denver 7.
Hello, my name is Makata. Welcome to my city. This is Denver, Colorado. I was born and raised here, and I've been in this industry, food and beverage, since I was 19 years old. I am now 33. I am first generation American born. My parents grew up in Ethiopia. I am oh so lucky that they decided to raise me and my siblings here again in this gorgeous state. I think I've finally gotten to a point where I'm figuring out the true passions, and that is beverage and cocktail experimentation and really honestly bringing people together. But what really brings fulfillment is making sure everyone walks away really happy with the experience that they had. I'm entering this cocktail competition because I want to expand my knowledge on not just the spirit that we're focusing on, which is Bombay Sapphire, but also to perfect my craft. So, welcome to my city.
Can we do it again?
We don't like talking about school shooters, not on air, certainly not in person.
We prefer to think of the victims, the heroes, people like Kendrick Castillo, who was both, or his parents, who have shown such courage and strength in the face of this tragedy.
But we also must acknowledge that the people who carried out the attack that claimed Kendrick's life also grew up in our community, ate at the same restaurants, walked the same streets. We don't have to forgive them, feel sympathy, or show their faces.
But they are, by law, innocent until proven guilty. And if we want to understand how this could happen, how we can stop it from happening again, we're going to have to try to understand where they went so horribly wrong. And today, Denver 7's Jennifer Kovalesi sat in the courtroom as the younger of the two STEM suspects sat in court and heard his life story read aloud. Jennifer?
Shannon and Ann, it was a heavy and emotional day in court where we learned very intimate details about the alleged shooter. The judge has already ruled that there's enough evidence for it to go to trial. But today's hearing was to determine whether or not he will be tried as an adult or a juvenile.
A driver's in the hospital tonight after ramming a car into this home in Castle Pines. South Metro Fire tells us the car careened across a golf course, went through a fence, and look at that, right into the living room. And the homeowner just feet away with her dogs, but they're doing just fine tonight. A perfect fall week is going to give way to winter, I'm afraid. Cold rain will start falling tomorrow afternoon, and then we'll be looking at snow by Thursday morning. Chief Meteorologist Mike Nelson's tracking it all. Not a lot of snow, but enough for a lousy drive, I think.
Thursday morning does not look good for commuters, that's for sure. Now, the storm is down in Arizona at the present time. A lot of moisture coming our way from the southwest. We have winter storm warnings in effect over the central southwest mountains, where they could end up with up to 2 feet of snow in the San Juans. Winter weather advisories farther north for about 6 to 12. No advisories currently in the Denver area. Boy, we had a day today. 65 was the high, 67 at Lyman, 62 up at Fort Collins. Right now, still pretty mild as well at 53 degrees here, in the mid-40s up at Fort Collins and Greeley. And nowhere in the state is the temperature below freezing at the major reporting stations. But snow will hit the southwest mountains tonight. Rain and snow develop in the Denver area tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon. Changing to snow tomorrow night. Slick and slow for Thursday morning. I'll let you know how much snow to expect in your neighborhood in just a few.
Oh boy, thank you, Mike. 100% employee-owned No more. Fort Collins-based New Belgium is being sold to Japanese beer conglomerate Kirin.
Now, it's hard to know right now what this is going to mean for customers. The brewery's iconic Fat Tire brand, of course, has been available nationwide for years, so the level of production shouldn't change much. New Belgium also insists that headquarters will remain in northern Colorado. That deal is expected to close by New Year's. Well, tonight the people of Lone Tree must decide if a sure-to-be successful business is going to be worth all the traffic it's going to bring.
And we aren't just talking local traffic here. We mean visitors from all over the Denver metro, because no matter your opinion of In-N-Out Burger or whether Five Guys and Shake Shack are superior, as some of our staff have argued, it is going to be so popular, so much so that the city is expecting 415 cars during lunchtime every weekday in the already busy Park Meadows area. Now, City Council will vote on whether the project can move forward. That happens tonight. We will let you know what is decided. Superior has been trying to get ahead of our Colorado's growth before it was even a thing. The downtown Superior project along Highway 36 has been in the works since 2012. It's already given us the rec center, new housing and retail. Well, tonight, two developers will continue that mission by laying out a blueprint for a downtown plaza, a pedestrian promenade, and more than 400 mixed units. That would mean shops and restaurants on the bottom floor and housing on the upper levels.
Now, on the surface, you could be forgiven for thinking this is a minor issue. Few people picketing outside a sleepy building isn't exactly a barn burner.
However, the strike at Cisco Denver is already threatening the operations at some of your favorite restaurants.
Hundreds of those restaurants and hotels, even schools, depend on Cisco's daily food deliveries. Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez tonight on how much harder local eateries are having to work to keep you happy.
Some Denver alleyways haven't been as busy as usual these last couple of days since the strike began, and some restaurant owners are finding new ways to keep their business going. After more than 300 Cisco Denver employees went on strike Sunday night, restaurants like Sushi Rama are feeling the heat.
There are some commodity items like dry goods, like containers and paper towels and things like that that we rely on Cisco to support us with.
Jeff Osaka owns Sushi Rama. He says he's already had to pick up supplies like carrots and celery on his own from Cisco.
It was more an inconvenience because we could have easily picked up ourselves.
Across town at Just Be Kitchen, it's more than just an inconvenience.
This is affecting their entire city.
Head chef Chase Elliott says about 80% of their product comes from Cisco, and because of their customer-focused restrictive menu,
gluten-free, grain-free, refined sugar-free, corn-free, soy-free, legume-free.
He can't buy his products just anywhere.
I'm really good with stress, so I'm not freaking out too much yet. My order was slated to be picked up at 9 a.m. this morning. I had my sous chef run out there at 11. It still wasn't ready. Now I'm being told 2. It might be sent out on a hot shot. It might not even come in today. I don't know. I'm already out of a few dishes that I can't replace it.
With no end in sight, some restaurants are doing all they can to not let their customers feel their struggles.
When it comes to restaurants, everything has to be in first thing in the morning. I've got to be able to get started on it that day.